Call the police. Tell the sheriff I shot him.
Who?
Tell him he's still on the loose.
Is this some kind of joke? I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight.
You don't know what death is.
We have such sights to show you. It's a waste of good suffering.
Hello and welcome, one and all. It is episode number 75 of Wrestling with Horror Monday Nitro. We are in the midst of Halloween. It is the Halloween week. It culminates this Friday night, and it's been a blast doing this stuff for you. Be on the lookout this week. I've got a review of Night of the Living Dead 1990 that will be coming out, courtesy of new channel member Davian Donaldson. And thank you for joining, brother. We appreciate you, man. All our Harvey Wakuian producers and Kazooians and Brainbusters over on patreon.com/wrestling with horror 420. Links in the description. Let me introduce the panel. Top row right next to me here. He is the one, the only Sith Lord, Felix.
Thank you so much for having me. No neck beard, fellas. You know, I actually shaved and showered for today. It's that special. So I really hope that we get into some craziness. I don't know. Maybe some wrestling, maybe some horror. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, you know, the night's young. So let's howl at the moon, boys.
We've got it in spades, sir. Thank you for being here. And on the bottom row, you can call him whatever you want. He is number 3 on the depth chart this evening, but he's number 1 in your hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my brother, monoTony.
I'm sending out burgers, mom, nigga.
God damn.
Oh, yes.
I don't know where to go after.
Good night,
that.
everybody.
Yeah.
Hit like and subscribe.
Just no. Thank you for being here, Tony.
I'd like to
brother.
apologize, everybody. I'm currently getting all up in that ranch, and I will join the show momentarily.
He's in there, tip to pubes. Am I right? No, right?
Oh yeah. Leslie's Manscaped. That's remember promo code ETAP for all your Manscaped needs. In honor of JJ Hughes, who Killer Pizza, Roberto Cruz, and I retired, reapply.
No, geez.
There you go. Last but certainly not least, he's the fandom vampire that don't sparkle, but he sure
do shine.
Twinkle, twinkle, baby! It's AngelousDraven.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here.
It's good to be here. I'm looking forward to talking about Welcome to Derry. So yeah.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for being here, brother. Glad to have you as always. Yeah, we are going to talk about that. Welcome to Derry, because all of us got to watch that today. Hail the chat, man. You guys fucking rock. Thank you for watching last night for the Halloween Spooktacular that Killer Pizza and I hosted. His link is in the description. If you watch my channel, please go subscribe to my man Killer Pizza. That's not just a friend of mine. That's my tag team partner. That's my brother right there, Midnight Vice, which later on, you guys are going to have a treat because in lieu of mug shorties tonight, the most recent episode of Super Shogun Wrestling just dropped. We're going to check out the tag team championship between Midnight Vice and Oh So Delicious, the current Shogun champions. So welcome, Papa Cotton. Good to see you. Good to see you. Clamscape for the women. God damn it, manliness.
You know what, though?
Chat last night.
Unlike mug shorties, I just gotta say, unlike mug shorties, at least we'll get to watch something with fuckable people in it, you know. So that'll be kind of cool.
This is true. This is also true. Admiral Tiberius, my brother in Christ, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. Keely, I thought I saw Keely up in there. CB's in the house. Yeah, Keely Chow.
Keely.
God damn it, Keely. Always feeding the ducks. Keely, I'm gonna send him some zinc tablets for Christmas, as he's probably operating at a deficiency. But let's not beat around the bush or lick around the tush, ladies and gentlemen. We've got places to go and people to do and things that I like to talk about. So let's start out with wait before we do Kasey's hot takes. Speaking Kasey and Jared and some of the peeps, Crow, were at my house for the Halloween party on Saturday night, and Kasey took a photo of me and decided to put a filter on me. And normally I wouldn't share this, but who am I kidding? It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, we'll be respectful.
This is what she did to me with the fucking filter. So look at my fucking eyes. Look at my fucking eyes.
Damn.
How could you?
That is, how could you not? Actually, is a real question.
Jesus.
Right? It's fucking terrifying.
That's like straight out of the Biden cabinet, you know? Oh man,
yeah,
Kasey looking kind of like a smoke show in that room. Yeah,
she dressed up as Elvira. She had her Elvira outfit on. Carrie, Jared's sister, she was Jessica Rabbit. And look fucking great outfit. April, Jared's sister-in-law, and her husband had their Renaissance Fair outfits on. Looked fucking pimp as hell. The costume.
I would have went as a box of Kleenex. How you're telling.
Crow showed up in he's got the full-on Robert Pattinson Batman suit.
Oh, nice.
But the Christian Bale cowl, because when he got his Pattinson mask, it was all deformed. So he got the Bale one. It looks good. He's got the chin for it. He really does. Like it looked good. The costume looks fucking fantastic. Can we get a horror movie about an out of control Tesla targeting people because they post stupid things on social media? Yes, we can.
Wow.
Yes,
yeah.
can.
Right.
Well, God damn it, manliness. Why are you?
Yeah. I'm not even ready for that.
When one of my contributors who records segments for me and doesn't ask for any money, when they do that, it's like, hey, take a picture with me at your Halloween party. Okay, I didn't know you were gonna put the filter on me, but it's all right. It's fine. It got some laughs. Now it's time for hot takes. Here we go.
Let's go.
Hot takes.
Hi, I'm Kasey, and I have some hot takes. Do you love professional wrestling? Well, me too. But if you do, there's a 90% chance that I'm about to make you mad. So let's talk. Can we talk today about CM Punk and AJ Lee? I feel like we need to talk about CM Punk and AJ Lee. Because I hate it. As someone who, in real life, advocates for mental health and advocates for love and advocates for supporting your partner, I am grossed out by CM Punk and AJ Lee. I don't think that it was necessary to have a mixed tag match. Do I think that that's the way that AJ Lee should have restarted her career with the WWE? Absolutely not, because that took the shine away from AJ Lee. As much as they tried to put her over, it made her look terrible. Because she was in the ring with 3 people who have been wrestling for years and years and years while she has been off. And you would think, Kasey, isn't that a safer way to do it? Doesn't that protect her? Doesn't that make it better? No, it doesn't. It makes her look like shit. And for her to be the one that is shining in that, while she is the only one that looks like she hasn't stepped in a ring in 10 years, because she hasn't, that's bad. Not only that, but when you take 10 to 15 minutes of my time every time I'm watching a show to yak and yak and yak and yak about your time off, it's fine once. It's not fine 7 times later. While I appreciate AJ Lee's message, and while I appreciate how stinking cute that her and CM Punk are together, I can't deny that. They're adorable. Great couple. Dream, right? Everybody wants a partner that's not obsessed with them. But it's gross how much they're pushing it. And it's gross how much they're letting her take time away from other talent on a wrestling show. Not that I don't think you should have your opinions, but save it. I'm happy to listen to it once. I'm not happy to listen to it multiple times. My hot take, AJ Lee's comeback hasn't really been that great so far. So, we're in for another couple years of this, guys. I'm not happy about it. That's my hot take, and follow me for more.
Yeah, so I'll take a pastrami on Ray. No.
What do you?
I mean,
you're an AJ Lee fan, Tone. Go ahead, bro.
Well, I do like AJ. She's entertaining, but let's not kid ourselves either. Like, she was never the Dynamite Kid.
Mm-hmm.
She was never, like, great in the ring. But I even prefer the way matches were back in her day. You know, we don't need a fucking 20-minute epic with every match on Raw or Dynamite or anything. I hate that. Like, I like some shorter 5-minute matches.
Yeah.
And that was more of AJ Lee's style. And she was always like one of those people that were more like entertaining outside of the ring rather than in between the ropes. But I don't know. I didn't see the mixed tag match, so I can't.
I enjoyed the mixed tag match.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was in it, Draven? Who
it
was
was AJ Lee versus and CM Punk versus Seth and his wife
Becky.
Yeah, and it was a good match. I enjoyed it. The build up to it wasn't bad. Punk basically brought her in because Becky kept fucking slapping Punk, so it's like, you know, they're not gonna have him beat the shit out of AJ or Becky Lynch. So what better way to do? Yeah, sadly, because the Dudleys would have fucking put her through a table already.
Yeah,
right.
But so they brought him in, and then the whole mental health issue thing I didn't mind because her character is like crazy, like that's like the gimmick. So like her addressing that, because like even when she was like in the Fed before, like she was fucking nuts. She was like that clingy fucking, you know, because they had like a thing with Daniel Bryan and Punk and all that stuff like back in the day. So I don't know if what's her name was alive for that or not, but or born yet for that. But yeah. So like her addressing that she was away for mental illness makes sense, because then they can use that later as a storyline where she kind of like goes crazy and, you know,
she always had that weird. She always had that weird twitch about her and was like that Psycho X kind of gimmick.
So they could do something with that later down the road if they wanted to. And if the rumors are true that she signed a multi-year deal, then yeah. I didn't mind it for what it was. And I never really got to see her initial run, so it's nice to see some of these older guys back, because I wasn't watching back then when they were like, you know, happy. I've just seen clips and stuff. So it's nice to see some of these people back kind of, relive that time a little bit.
See, when AJ Lee came in back, was it 2012, 13 in that time frame?
Like that.
I was watching intermittently. I did wax my nose today, Parrot. Thanks for noticing. Not watching all the time, but enough to like be familiar with her character. Know she was involved with like Daniel Bryan. She had a on-screen relationship, not real, with somebody else too back then. I think it was, and she turned on him or something before, and I don't know. Her wrestling ability was always secondary to her looks to me. Like she's a very attractive young lady. I call her,
or even her character work.
Yeah, her character work is good. Yeah, her microphone skills were never bad. Like they're not the greatest, but not bad. And yeah, she does play the crazy gimmick well.
Yeah, back then they like wrestled like cat fighting kind of anyway to a degree. Like they did some here and there, but it wasn't like the stuff they did is like more like the matches were shorter and it's more story driven than it is like physicality in the ring.
Yeah. I don't mind her. I don't like the mixed tag match stuff. I really don't. When Becky was in the ring, or was it Becky that was smacking Punk? I saw that and I'm like, she would have been laid if this was the Attitude Era. She would have got away with that once, and then she would have been like hit with a stunner, like Tony said, put through a fucking table. Like this shit is ridiculous. You're supposed to tell me that this guy's gonna beat Drew McIntyre and then let out.
There was points in the mixed tag that I really wanted him to GTS Becky, but then Beth was there to like fucking interrupt.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I'm not a fan of it.
And then now that Seth's out, it's kind of like pointless to even have that whole like dynamic in a way, just because he's injured. And Becky was kind of there to, in that group, but now she's against them and Heyman. But she basically gave Heyman a warning. She's like, yeah, whenever he comes back, you better watch your ass, basically. So
what's going on with it? Who is it? Just what was?
So it's Bronson, Bronson and Braun with Heyman right now.
Okay.
And then Heyman's trying to say that it was, him trying to save himself, because if he didn't, he was going to get his ass beat. But you know how Heyman is. He'll do anything to, like, connive and, self-preservation, basically.
Okay.
So that's the whole thing there. And he said that it was all ruse, because those two were the real reason he was part of the group and not Seth. So.
All right. I'm so far out of the loop with most of this stuff now.
I'm current, I try to be current. I don't watch NXT because I don't care. I just see who wins and who loses for the most part with that. But Raw and SmackDown I watch.
I did see a rumor that Vince Russo was the head writer for NWA now, which was proven false. I just because what's his name, James Romero, that records with Stevie Richards, and this is the only reason I know anything about any current wrestling is I listen to like Stevie Richards and guys like that. I still listen to Russo's stuff.
Yeah,
but I just watching it. It's just I never think to, especially like during October, Halloween. I'm just
what's his name isn't the U.S. title holder anymore. Thank fucking God.
Who?
Sammy Dragunov is. He debuted and fucking beat Sammy
Ilya Dragunov?
Yeah.
Oh, he came back. Good for him. He had a shoulder injury.
And they gave him the U.S. title. So
cheap pop.
Yep. But hey, it's not on Sammy. That's all I care about.
Yeah. I'm fine with that because fuck Sami Zayn.
And then they gave AJ Lee or AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, the tag titles.
Who did they take those off of?
Judgment Day, who's fucking always has those belts.
Yeah, I don't care that the Judgment Day lost the titles. You know, that's
So the only person that has a belt in that group now is Mysterio, Dominic.
He's still got the IC.
He has the IC, and he also has the AAA Mega Champion belt. So he has
really,
he has their main belt.
Okay, good for Dom.
Mm-hmm.
I like him. I do. I don't know why, but I was really a huge fan of his dad, Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, they did have him go over on Rusev.
Was it well? Okay, so what was tell me the finish? Though.
There was some chicanery. I forget who it was that came out and helped, but there was some chicanery.
He didn't go over clean though.
No, he didn't.
That's all right because they're just gonna bury Rusev again anyway. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They brought him back and
Penta came out because I guess Rusev was fucking with Penta or something, and cost him the match.
All right.
What a question.
If you could, which Major League Wrestling company would you wrestle for? Honestly, AEW. Because I could make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time, work probably the lightest fucking schedule, and I'm 6'3", 215, so I'd automatically be a world heavyweight title contender. I'm underweight for my height by heavyweight wrestling standards. So no, I would work for AEW. I would. I'm not gonna lie. If I could pick one of the bigger ones that I could make the most amount of money at, it would be AEW, hands down. I wouldn't go to work for the WWE. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. As much as I dislike AEW and their booking, fuck, dude, if you're going to pay me to sit in catering, okay. You're not on TV. Yeah, but I can still work independent bookings at that point.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? You don't...
Though WWE has been a little more...
but it's approved bookings outside of WWE. AEW, you can go anywhere.
Been doing stuff, and I think there's somebody else. Or no, there isn't. Just Natalia's been doing stuff outside of the thing. And then what's her name? Mina Shafir or whatever. Dude, they haven't been booking her to wrestle at all in AEW, but then she has like a belt or something in some indie pro. It's like how you have her. And you have her with those guys, but then you don't do anything with her.
God damn it, manliness. I saw that picture of Marina Shafir on Instagram. Like, here she is looking all fine with a belt, and she never even works. I'm like, God damn it, Marina.
Yep.
AEW is my answer, Parrot Head. Definitely AEW. I would say TNA, but you don't make dick working there. Like it's good exposure. It is because they're still a larger indie promotion at this point, but you don't make any money. I mean, they make more money than I do wrestling, which is fine because they're a bigger company right now. But we're like on the cusp of huge things at Shogun. But yeah, man, if I had the offer at some point, fucking AEW. It's not even a fucking question to me. I mean, it's a great question, but like for me as a wrestler, it's not much of a fucking choice. A difficult decision to make.
WWE sounds like you're going to work at Walmart, like not in quality, but as far as like it's like corporate rules. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, not that it's like cheap or what. No, that's not my point. But you know what I mean? Like it's very corporate. Yeah. And I'll tell you what. From the little that I've seen, normie wrestling guy here, so I don't know much. Shogun's the future, man. They keep it moving. They're gonna be doing pay-per-views and shit within like 10 years or less.
Our goals are TV deal, and then 2 shows a month, and then I think, and I don't want to speak out of pocket here, but I would say like quarterly like pay-per-view type events. And that's a solid business plan for a company who has grown so much in such a short time. I'm just fucking proud to be a part of that roster. And for most indie promotions, you can just walk in and get a spot on the card, and it's not really like that there. You can show up and help set up and hang out in the crowd during the show if you're not, don't have a name or drawing power, but you could get a spot on the dark shows to kind of, earn a spot on the main roster. It took me, I've got years and years and years, and it took me a while to get main roster ready. And because it's not just any fucking promotion. That's what I love about, working there. And I'm not just saying that to glaze my boys that run the place, because it is a top-notch fucking promotion in the state of Michigan. There's not many promotions that are like us that have the setup and capabilities that we do, or the roster. And we got a lot of homegrown fucking talent.
I'll say I was the one who's glazing them, and I'm a normie. I have zero affiliate. The only affiliation I have with Shogun is Pete. That I know Pete, and we podcast together. That's it.
With the Fed too, you'd also have to wrestle their style as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you know what though? You brought up a different point too, Pete, and I wanted to ask you about this.
Yes, sir. The
importance of exposure. Now you're saying, if you go to TNA, you get exposure.
Yeah.
My kind of counter is big fucking deal. You get exposure one with the other ones anyway. With any wrestling, you're going to get some level of exposure. But exposure in this day and age kind of means dick. First off, you make your own exposure. So, really the exposure they give you is going to be... I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? Am I out of my mind? Or
No, not really, because you're going to get more with a company like AEW or WWE than you would with TNA, just because those two are your mainline mainstream. And I'm not counting any of the Mexican promotions, CMLL, any of that stuff, because I don't watch it. And number one, I would never move to Mexico to work for a promotion there, which is a lot of it is what you have to do. There's no desire for me to do that. Whereas like AEW, I could basically stay where I am and just travel to work,
Yeah.
But no, the money and the exposure you get with one of the big two trumps anything that TNA could offer. Even WWE, you look at it, and from a financial perspective, it makes more sense to go there than to TNA if you have the option.
TNA is kind of at this point above AEW.
Yeah.
As far as ratings and the eyes that are getting on it and all that stuff. And the chance for more opportunities and whatnot.
Exposure with low pay, I think, breeds animosity. If anything, that is such, first off, this is from a failed, I'll say failed music producer from, back in the day where I try to make a name for myself. But, I used to always get enticed with, oh man, you'll get plenty of exposure. You do all this free shit, all this free work. I tell you, man, it's it's low hanging fruit, man. Don't ever use that as a currency when you're making a deal. Okay, you make your own exposure. Remember that, guys.
And AEW has deeper pockets, even though, like you said, Draven, with TNA having more success in the ratings right now, AEW still has a bottom.
Yeah, you're going to get more money there, but you also might get more money going to TNA and then them getting you
WWE
to go to WWE, because they've been basically poaching their guys. So I look at it get money. I don't know what the structure is for when they do the crossover stuff. Mm-hmm. Even if you are in TNA and then do that, I don't know what the money proposition and stuff for that is.
Yeah, Parrot had asked if I worked for WWF. Would I be a headliner? I'd probably be a fucking low to mid, upper, lower card fucking job guy. Mm-hmm. At this stage in my career, I'd be a job guy. I know I could get myself over, but in the WWE, it doesn't matter. You get yourself over, they're gonna fucking bury you. So that's
just so much.
Well, you'd have to
compete with up there.
You'd have to tame down some of your shit.
How cutthroat is it behind the scenes? How cutthroat is it behind the scenes, man? Would you imagine for that level of fame and?
Yeah. Yeah, my gimmick would have to be very restrained compared to what I get to do now and the things that I say. And oh, fuck yeah. Like
I can't hit a woman? What? I'm out.
They wouldn't have me out there wearing an OJ Simpson jersey on Mother's Day and shit. You know what I mean? Like, every other word in the ring for me is usually fuck or shit. I mean, I wouldn't be able to punch female referees, which I don't see. Like, I got legit heat for that. Like, somebody was pissed off. I can't believe you let a guy hit a woman. It's like, we have female wrestlers that wrestle men.
Not to disparage like where you work with them, but like from the sound of it, it sounds like a lot of them are lefties in the back.
In the back?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
no. This was
the sound of it. It sounded like from reactions that you made, they seem kind of left leaning.
Yeah,
no,
usually lefties are bottoms. No, I'm sorry.
This was from somebody, just like a random commenter on the post.
Yeah.
From the match clip. No, it was nobody from the back or anything like that. No, it was and it got buried because that's what Jared's like. There's male versus female matches. That makes no sense. You getting upset about this? They're trained professionals. They know what they're doing. You know what I mean? And like I said, Carrie hit me in the back of the neck with the pop can after the fucking show in the parking lot when I was drinking a beer was harder than I fucking hit her. Like, literally, it was like the punch. I came down and I did my normal work. I came down and my hand opened like that, and I hit right here. And as soon as I passed, I just clenched my fist again. It's sleight of hand. So it's like, and we called that right before the fucking match. It was, hey, she was like, Jared's like, oh, Carrie can ref a match. I was like, she's reffing our match. Ref bump. I'm like, ref bump. So like that's how we're gonna get DQ'd because we needed a way to to do the deal. Yeah. So that was what it was. But that's enough wrestling talk for the night. I'm sure they're ready for some hara. Mm-hmm. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, we got to make Bree dance. So let's get into our main topic. Here we go.
Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Said I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, I'm not sure what you did to me, but I like it. I love it. Oh, every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on. Come on. Every time that I get up on the microphone, I gotta dedicate a round to you, girl. Come on.
All right, so we've got Welcome to Derry premiered last night, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the first episode, and you guys know we just watched the 2017 It not long ago. I think it was like after a show or something we watched.
Yeah, we watched it backstage chilling. You still got to watch chapter 2, by the way.
Yeah, I think,
right? Yeah.
I need to watch chapter 2, but I enjoyed, like, I held off on watching, the remake because I'd seen the TV miniseries, basically spliced together as a movie. And I love Tim Curry, and Tim Curry is fucking phenomenal anyway.
Sure.
Love the man's work. Was it Bill Skarsgård that played Pennywise? Is it Bill?
Yeah.
Because there's like a million Skarsgårds. They're like gremlins. They multiply with fucking water.
Draven Skarsgård. I think he was in.
There's a Draven Skarsgård, Felix
Yeah.
Skarsgård, monoTony Skarsgård. There's a Jewish,
we're all
Korean
Skarsgårds.
Skarsgårds. Where everybody's a Skarsgård.
Who wants to fuck me?
I'm a Skarsgård. Who wants to fuck me? That's basically it. That'll do. Everybody's a Skarsgård. That'll do, Anthony. That'll do.
But it's definitely Bill Skarsgård, who's fucking great.
It's
Pennywise,
fucking
man.
phenomenal. The movie was good. It was really good. The effects in it were solid. And I read a review from this cat who wrote for The Verge about this episode after I watched it. I didn't want anything spoiled, so I waited until after I watched it this morning. And I read his review and I'm like, and then I looked at where he'd written. He's number one. He works for The Verge, okay, which I used to cover articles from The Verge. They're a fucking shit rag. And then he worked for IO9 Gizmodo before, so I'm like, all right, he's a pretentious fuck. And then he's using like I can't even pronounce one of the words he used in the article, and I have a pretty good grasp of the lexicon, and I'm just like, that writing is that style where you try to confuse the reader of your article is so pretentious and so self-indulgent. It's fucking ridiculous. But he didn't like the first episode. I enjoyed it. Before we get into it, what did you guys think? Your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts were that was really good. We are going to get into spoilers, right? So heads up, right? We are okay. So guys, if you haven't seen it, just if you're waiting to hear our word for it, go watch it. Watch the first episode. This is not knowing what the rest of the show is going to be. If we're going to get the old switcheroo like in The Last of Us, which is that is my fear. All right, but and I saw little things but overall I thought it was pretty fucking great. Really solid intro, really solid ending, and really cool in the middle. Really cool little setup in the middle. There was a little dragging here and there, but if I had to give it a score, 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10.
What did you think, Tony?
Well, do you mind if I, because I know the article you're talking about, I read it as well. I'm going to read a passage from this.
Yes.
So in the article, he says, Tony, I gave arrow to the boys of Derry. Which confused me. No. I liked it, parts of it, like I said, like, I don't know, man. Like, number one, that ending was killer.
Yeah.
The beginning was killer. The beginning was great. To get into the car with that wholesome family.
Yeah.
Yes.
And man, that was graphic when she squeezed that demon out of her pussy.
O-U-T.
Oh my God. That was fucking horrifying. I watched it and the fucking head was just right out of the gash.
Yeah, right.
Well,
it almost like watching AI. Go on, Draven, sorry.
At first, I was like, "Is this actually happening?" Like,
yeah.
I didn't know if it was in the kid's head.
This isn't real. This isn't real. Like,
But and they pulled the Nightmare on Elm Street 4, right? That whole like let's drive in circles type shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I interrupted you, Tony. My bad.
No, it was just like, I don't know, the middle kind of lost me a bit. Like I said, I had to get up and do a couple things. So, like, I'm not sure why they were beating the shit out of Homeboy from the military, those guys in the masks, and what they were trying to achieve.
Okay.
What they were trying to get from him. But, I mean, overall, I enjoyed it. And I just watched it Chapter 1 and 2 in the past couple nights. And, it was cool to go back to Derry, and to get to see this, new content, this new lore from the
this new MCU
universe, basically. Yeah,
right.
It's got a good feel to it. And Tony, I think I mentioned this to you earlier. I really love the aesthetic. Like it's a period piece. It's time, it's 1962. And I think they did a wonderful job with the sets, the wardrobe, the cars. Everything looks really good. And that was one thing in the article that you quoted there about Arrow was the writer, he knocked the special effects. And
he knocked the special. They used some practical effects.
Yeah,
I think the little demon baby was CG though, right?
Yeah, the face of it wasn't in the theater. They had a big face of it on a stick, and and then they had a guy like pretending to do the wings and stuff. So I watched the little thing after the credits,
little featurette.
And then the mom giving birth, that was an actual like prosthetic
That was a real demon burst.
That was a prosthetic body, and they had a guy.
Gash.
They had a guy behind it pushing the fucking baby out of it.
Can we get a Draven face photoshopped on that, please? Someone ASAP.
Jesus,
We were doing so good tonight. We were doing so well.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And
I don't know the Adam head would be funnier. I'm sorry.
That's more fitting.
The reason for those guys in the mass is because the black guy and his other buddy are there to test the new B12.
The B2, right?
B2
or the B52?
B52s, I guess.
Yeah.
And he like went into enemy lines or whatever in an old B52 and made it way out. So they want to use his expertise to get it. And my theory is those guys were the guys from the garage dressed up as that, attempting.
That's what I think too.
To rise them up, but yeah.
I think, well, they were asking for all the specs on the new B52. And the reason they were because they were only 15 miles from the love. No, I had to make that joke. I had to. No.
Well, they could be being tested by like an MK Ultra, or like deeper government thing to make sure that they don't spill secrets. So it could be a total psyop on them.
Well,
they
they show a preview of like the what's coming in the season, and they're like apparently digging up like that special facility or whatever. That's where I'm assuming the It thing crash landed, and they're digging that up. And
is it an alien?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is an alien. They mentioned that in the movies.
Yep.
They do. Okay, I gotta rewatch that. Fucking
because he did it in the end.
Even
of
in the
chapter,
book, it's an alien.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You're right.
I've heard enough. I've never read the book, but I've heard enough from people who have read it that said, yeah, it was an alien in the book. And in the movie, in the end of part 1, chapter 1, didn't he like kind of tell them? Did they gave that? If I'm remembering it right, didn't they go into it then? Kind of that he was an alien.
I think it was
at the end of the book.
I think it was in the second one when they're grown-ups and they're talking to the one guy, and they have a book that shows that the Indians or whatever found it and all that stuff, and they touch on that too in the preview that it's going to be revealed later in the season. But then they also said nobody's safe either.
Yeah,
and they basically
they're gonna Game of Thrones it.
They're gonna kill whoever. It doesn't matter because
well, they prove that. This was my big praise. This is my because I was actually kind of like, they're setting up the fucking Losers Club again.
Yep,
that's what I was like, this is gonna be it. All right, so we're gonna get a longer version of it, chapter 1. What's that?
I was like, is this Stranger Things again?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh great, yeah, and then no,
dude. So the girl Lily, the girl that's like one of the main 4 kids in this episode, because we meet Maddie at the beginning. He's our first young kid that disappears with the car scene, the demon baby scene, and then we're introduced to our young cast, and we get Lily, who her dad died in that pickle factory, and she's getting like teased mercilessly about it. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Halloween 4 when the kids were picking on Danielle Harris's Jamie Lloyd for being an orphan. It's like, Jesus Christ, her dad died in a horrific fucking accident. And there's all those
I don't know kids I know real assholes that wouldn't be like that to that girl at that. And I just watched Halloween 4, by the way, which was interesting.
Same.
But
I'm wondering if they're going to touch on that more later, because I'm curious if it was actually an accident or if it was it that was like, because he does everything shit, like to like kill a bunch of people. And so
here's the thing, right? Because
and just so fear throughout the town. So.
I don't know if you guys read the book, right? But then we're also getting a lot of turtles, in the episode, right? And the turtle, I guess, is supposed to be the ultimate. I think that's Stephen King's version of God, right? Something like that.
No idea.
He's like,
I know they mentioned it was good luck in the first.
It was good luck in the movie. They do very small hints. In the book, he's a lot more prominent. And I was a kid when I read it, so I'm not going to read it as an adult just because of that fucking scene, You know, like I'm like I don't need to fucking read that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a kid, I remember reading it and that the turtle was like a big deal by the end of it. Oh yeah, and very good manliness. And I have to say, shout out to Parrothead too. He sent me some funny fucking memes this week.
God damn it, manliness. So
yeah, that's good luck. Duck and cover.
Was it Teddy and what's the taller kid's name? Teddy's the short Jewish kid.
Theodore.
Right.
Theodore and
he looked like young Andrew Schultz. Didn't he?
What's the other? But those two, like you have the dynamic, you know, the one's the smart, you know, studious, the other one's the just abstract kind of like he's obsessed with like aliens and shit. It
was Eddie and Richie again.
Yeah. And yeah, they set those two up. You get backstory on Theodore, like devout Jewish family. His scene with the lampshade was fucking gnarly.
Oh, that was great.
I'm
assuming he's Jewish and
he is. They were eating matzo ball soup.
Oh yeah,
bro.
I missed that part, but I took the curly hair to as an indication that they were Jewish.
He was busy. He wasn't watching the screen at the time. He had to.
Well, I was at work while I watched it, so
okay. He's telling on himself.
Well, shit, man. All right,
no,
what else we got?
No, that was a kick-ass scene, and his whole family's like dicks to him. Like the dad's an asshole to him.
The brother.
The brother's like, I'm embarrassed to admit I'm even related to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the mom kind of is like, you can see she's disapproving of everything he does. You know, the comic books and all that. He's not studying his the Torah enough because he's getting ready for his bar mitzvah.
And he's a DC fucking stan. Yep. He did fucking what I can't say the word here.
And is it me or does the girl's mom like seem to kind of like blame her in a way
for the father's death?
Yeah, like it gave me that vibe where she's just like not really receptive of her kid.
Yeah, it's fucking like the mom was very very bitchy towards Lily, like about the whole thing. Like I understand you want her to visit her father's grave and all, but at the same time, it's like, hey, she's gonna grieve in her own way.
Yeah.
Like that's So they're setting up a conflict there. The scene with her hearing Maddie in the pipes and then getting the backstory we did with her and Maddie at the observation deck was really cool too.
Yeah.
Because you're like, how does he tie into her? You know, and then it's like,
she friend zoned him.
Yep. Yeah. And then the other two, you know, you find out that they were supposed to go to his birthday party, but they really didn't even know him. Yeah. And the mom was giving him candy because he didn't have any friends.
Which isn't really money. It's not payment. It's candy.
Yep. Right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, they both got killed anyway, so like get what they deserve. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, and Parrothead actually put, he has a comment here where it was a few up. He says that Pennywise is part of an interdimensional evil being, and the turtle is a good interdimensional being. That sounds about as correct. That sounds exactly correct. If I'm, unless we're both wrong, but yeah, that sounds right. So the turtle, I'm wondering how the turtle plays in. What's that, Tony?
That's just Independence Day resurgence.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one with
piece?
Oh, that's like the third. Is it the second or third one? Second? Did they make two or three? Independence Day.
Oh, they made two.
Okay.
So here's the thing, right? So now that we're moving past the Losers Club, the fake Losers Club, what does that leave us with? That leaves us with the DEI pilot. I'm kidding. Apparently he's good, right? And what else? Maybe the Jewish brother, the older brother. We're probably going to follow him.
You got the black girl.
Yep. Her and Lily.
You got the dad too of that, and then you have Lily, the two pilots.
Yeah, the older Jewish brother.
General.
I'm almost positive they're going to follow him.
Maybe.
It could be wrong, or they're going to kill him next. Who knows? But
Oh, but
yeah,
you have the turtle too in the hallway, and then you had the turtle,
Bert.
the thing, and then the baby is actually like a radiation baby because they mentioned the radiation in the on the radio or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the I'm trying to think what else. Oh, so the pilot now, Hanlon is his name. The black guy is Hanlon.
That's the black kid from that's his like grandfather, I think.
Okay, yeah, he's a major. Yeah, he's a major. And yeah, they set that up with him. Yeah, he's a major because the other guy's like the corporal, the older white guy.
Who was Dexter's dad.
That's I was asking Felix. I'm like, I've seen this guy
that's
so
not the
much.
corporal. That wasn't the corporal.
No. He's the colonel. I'm sorry, colonel.
Yeah. The colonel was that guy. Yeah, from Dexter's dad. No, he's talking about the racist.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I hope Jamie Lee is doing good. We wish you were
Oh,
here.
and then Fox too. The guy that plays Fox from Batwoman, he's getting followed too around.
Oh, is okay. Yeah,
apparently he can see shit. Apparently.
That's not going to be interesting to me if we follow them. I'll be honest with you. I would have preferred the Fake Losers Club, but I was being disappointed because now they are setting up. He's going to have to deal with like race shit, which, by the way, isn't new for Stephen King. It's very often included in his books and his literature. So it's not like SJW driven or whatever. This is like shit from back in the day. Bro, it's true to source material.
Yeah, this is supposed to show the fire. This season or this season
was it what was the fire? It was a big fire in Derry. I thought that was the 1918 one.
No, and it it has to do with like black people and stuff. So so there's gonna be some racial undertones.
I'm telling you guys, get ready for the fucking switcheroo. All right,
which I'm fine with because they hint at that event.
Of course, you are, Draven.
Well, it'd be one thing if they never allude to that event happening in the original movie.
And you can do it good.
They just make it up and just fucking we're just gonna add this just to add it. But they're not
it's not the Watchmen series, is what you're saying.
That's what I'm telling you though. It's not the Watchmen. We can't even say that. We gotta because here's the thing: Watchmen was a piece of shit from the word go. All right, The Last of Us started falling apart like episode 3 or 4, whatever. Like, but they gave you like 1 or 2 like decent episodes, and then it quickly went off the rails. And then I don't even get into season 2, but that's been happening with a lot of these shows. They'll set you up right away with a good pilot, and then shit the bed.
The good news is Stephen King is like extremely based and far right, so he's not going to let that happen to his properties. Can I ask you guys, because like you were talking about no one's safe earlier. I was feeding the guinea pig, so I couldn't get in here, but we all know where this is headed. So at the end of the day, I mean, even if we do get a bunch of DEI characters, isn't it? I don't know. Point is, do you guys like everyone's gonna die, right? Whoever it is that we follow, they're going to die. Besides Hamlin's grandpappy, who is in the first movie, Mikey's granddad or whatever. Fucking all these people are gonna die, right?
Which kind of makes him a dick.
They're all gonna fucking die.
Yeah. They're all gonna die. But
whoever we follow around, they're all gonna be brutally murdered, like Homegirl's little sister at the end of this episode. Like
that's how it ends. That's the finale. Everyone dies.
Take my hand.
That should be fucking pretty badass.
That was fucking gnarly. I
take my hand.
When the first kid, the taller kid, died first, and then Theodore, and then the little girl, I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like I didn't expect them to kill off.
Well, I didn't even notice I didn't even notice that the curly head kid, the Jew guy, I didn't even realize he died, but he was the first to go and the thing jumped on him. And then the tall guy threw up in the air and ripped in half or whatever.
They went for the Jew first. What did they mean by this?
Yes.
Hmm.
Huh, interesting.
Interesting. I liked it.
I liked it.
Wait for it. There it is. I gotta get the secret word button. I gotta get a Pee-wee secret word button for when the I liked it comes up in the chat.
Yeah.
I
almost feel like this first episode at worst, right? I would keep this first episode as like a standalone preface or something, you know what I mean? To the It movie, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I am actually very worried about the show that it's gonna, but I hope to be
after the past 15 years. You should be.
Yeah.
Hey, if it can keep this level, then great. I think we're going to be in for a good ride.
Yeah. That's. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
My bad, Pete. I was just that thing you showed us yesterday about how the episodes and seasons are going to go. So, like, season 2, it's going to go back another 27 years, and it's just going to work its way back towards the beginning.
Yeah, towards the beginning. That's
when he arrives.
Yep, when he arrives. I'm assuming. And then we also get a Shawshank too, because in the one trailer they showed the Shawshank on it. So there's going to be some Stephen King references.
Yeah, the prison bus, it said Shawshank.
Yeah, just leave Shawshank alone. Don't show us no Andy Dufresne because they think he'd be in jail at the time, right? He's in jail at that. Like, let's not do this. All right, Red is going to be somehow connected. Morgan fucking Freeman's character. Don't do it. Do not do it. To resist the temptation.
I think they're just gonna have Easter eggs, which I like. Yeah. And then
that'll take.
The Stephen King books are all kind of connected anyway through the Dark Tower and
through Dark Tower. That's right. That's right. Which Dark Tower guys, if you haven't read it, they're fucking great. I liked all the books. I know some people complain about some of them, but I thought they're all really good. I got to give them credit, even though it's like a real piece of shit on Twitter.
Yeah, I was going to say, Stephen King's a shitbag. I can't count how many times I hear the fuck off on Twitter.
I hear a lot of his books are just a slog to get through because they're just like goes into.
That's not true.
That's what I heard. And then it's easier to just watch the fucking movies because they're
no. Those are fucking page turners, bro. I'm talking as a kid who whatever. I was able to read It, which was a fucking ginormous fucking book. The Stand, which was even bigger. Mm-hmm. And like kids my age were able to turn those pages just fine. He's actually really good. Really good.
Stand, did you like the new one?
I didn't hate it, and I thought it was better than the miniseries. I thought it could have been better.
It was better than the mini. There was things that the miniseries did good, and then there's things that the new one did good too.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed with how they handle Flag. I think it was good casting. I just don't think it was.
Flag in the original was way better.
Flag in the original was better, and definitely way cooler in the book. But yeah, that's that. I guess that's a whole other. So we'll see if they drag that into this too. Mm-hmm. Because that ends up playing a part. But here's the other thing too. Remember when with Dr. Sleep, this is like Stephen King trying to make like these cinematic universes. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I thought the Dr. Sleep, all that did was shit on The Shining. It's a movie we didn't.
I like Dr. Sleep. I thought it was good.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I thought I don't know. I can't be with you on that one. Which what?
Stanley Kubrick, Shining, or Stephen King?
The movie was a sequel to the movie. Yeah, in a way.
Stephen King, they made 2 Shinings because Stephen King hated Kubrick's. So that's why I'm asking which Shining.
It's definitely the Kubrick's one because they end up actually going back to the Overlook in the and it's the same layout, with the same carpet and all that shit. And
didn't they make a different Shining made for TV? And it was actually Stephen King's The Shining.
Stephen King. It was book accurate, and it was a piece of shit.
It was terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a piece of shit, man.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen parts of it. I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen parts of it, and it was not great.
Yeah, no, it was bad. Okay, and Leslie Jones is red. I could get a few things. That's what they say.
Early Halloween is when we're getting to episode 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Which I hope Netflix is smart. And I said this in the chat yesterday that they're suckering us with a November release date, and they're like, "Psych, here it is on Halloween."
I have a feeling
that would be genius.
I have a feeling that they're doing the November release because of this being out in October. They don't want them to compete with each other.
Sorry, I think Stranger Things would probably draw more than it. In my opinion. But in this day and age, it's going to be drawing both fans. Like, they're acting like people don't watch 2 shows.
Right?
True.
Especially with this kind of release schedule.
Yeah, where you can watch it. It's not a fucking network TV. Like, oh, it's on at Fox at 8 o'clock, but NBC is having Stranger Things. No, it's not that anymore.
Netflix Netflix should be at the advantage, dropping an entire season of Stranger Things while they're dropping it. Episode
drip feeding. Yeah. I hope they're smart enough to do that. I'm really looking forward to it.
I do like them dropping an episode a week because gives you time to digest the episode and
I'm gonna rewatch it.
Yeah,
I gotta rewatch it.
All that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna probably rewatch it too on the big screen. So
yeah.
I'm sorry, Parrot had sent me a bunch of screenshots about it from the wiki, so I was kind of looking through those. I like the 1 episode release. I do. I just kind of old school in that because I'm gonna watch the episode again because you said Draven it comes out Friday. They're gonna do it.
Yeah, early Halloween day.
That's awesome. That's gonna have it'll have great numbers. I guarantee that will, because I'll be watching that before the kids get here for trick-or-treating and before everybody comes over and shit like that. I'm hyped. I want to do an actual review of the first episode this week. I'm gonna try to squeeze that in somewhere in my already cramped schedule because I have to do the Night of the Living Dead one first for Davian. But yeah, this show really, like I said, I'm afraid of the old bait and switch, but I'm still gonna hang in there and watch it because I really enjoyed this first one. So I did.
Yeah. I'm like, they got it's a bait and switch. I'm on the hook. Yeah. All right. So there we go. So you got me, guys. You got me, HBO. I even paid for for a month on Amazon, so I see where it goes. But if you let me down by episode 4, I'll drop that shit. But yeah, I mean, hey, we got Penguin. I enjoyed.
I still haven't watched the first season.
Please finish it.
Up to episode 3, I think.
What? Oh, you got to start it. No shit. No, dude. By the time he gets to the end, that one ends real strong. Let me put it that way. That is a real good ending. Peacemaker, I don't know. That was divisive, but I personally enjoyed both seasons. So I don't know. We might be surprised here. HBO.
I hear they go to the based alternate dimension.
Yes. So this was funny too, right? Like Stephen King's a piece of shit, but I like his books. I actually got in a fucking little Twitter spat, like nothing major, but with James Gunn or whatever. Like, and him, I'm not a big fan of him. Love his fucking movies, bro. Mm-hmm. Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad. I like Superman. I'm one of the Superman defenders. And me and him probably would not get along. Maybe we would actually in person, but it's just whatever. But
it was good.
I don't know. Bad first impression. Let me put it that way.
It was a good episode, Gap. The first episode was really good. Very shocking, but excellent episode. Really enjoyed it. So I think we've covered everything of episode 1 of Welcome to Derry, which brings us over here to AI music. So let me roll that intro. All right. So what do we got on deck here, Felix?
What do we got? First off, big shout out to CJP. I wish he was here, and we get to miss out on Bossa Nova today, which that hurts my heart a little bit. But okay, this one. All right, I don't know this dude from Adam, but I'm a big fan. This guy's name is Jay Ferrari, and in a day where I don't give a shit about music these days, like new releases too much, it's really hard to get my attention. Big fan of this guy. Literally purchased his physical CD, which is something I haven't done in over a decade. Okay, so I decided to give a cover to this song. There's a link. I'm going to provide you the link, actually. But there's a link in the description of the video that just dropped on whatever, so you guys can check his channel out. His version of this song is freaking awesome. But I hope he gets to hear this, and I hope he likes this one. And it's called The Unknowing.
Ready?
And I hope you guys like it, actually, more than anything. So
here we go.
wow. All right. Thanks for letting that rock all the way through.
Yeah,
now, that one, if you click the link, they said I also shared on the page a whatchamacallit. I shared links to his channel. Definitely follow his channel. Hear that whole album. It's like that one's more like the real style is indie, indie rock, kind of goth, new wave. Really cool. But again, I hope you guys liked it.
Yeah, I like the vibe of it. I like the beat. I never heard Jay Ferrari before. I've never heard Jay Ferrari. Teggy's a newer artist, you know.
Newer artist. Yeah.
Why I haven't. I mean, if it was something my kid listened to, you know what I mean? I'd be like, okay, that's the only reason I know half this new people.
I played his music for you before, so if I replay it for you, you'd remember it.
Yeah.
But I remember you dug it at the time, and I think actually the rest of the panel did as well.
Yeah, that was good though, man. That was good.
Yeah. Go buy his CD and support him. He's actually his stuff's pretty solid.
Hell yeah. Well, folks, I guess we can go on over here and let me pull this up because the episode is actually premiering on YouTube right now. I'm going to drop the individual link in the chat because once you guys go over there and subscribe. Actually, the link to Super Shogun is in the description to every video. If you scroll down there through Felix and Tony and Draven and CJ and Chris and everybody else, Killer Pizza's on there, J-Man. Go on in there and go down there and hit Super Shogun and subscribe to them. We're up to 615 subs over on the channel over there. So let me pull this up and we'll roll the match footage here from the post-mortem show in West Branch, Michigan. Just the audio. The dictionary definition of post-mortem is the examination of a dead body to determine the cause of death. Tomorrow night at Super Shogun post-mortem, there's not going to be a mystery on what was the cause of death of Oh So Delicious's short-lived tag team title reign. No. Because you're looking at half of it right here. PWD, the insurance policy, one half of the Midnight Vice, the team that is taking Super Shogun by storm, by force. And that's exactly how we will extract those samurai swords from Oh So Delicious tomorrow night, by any means necessary. Boys, ain't gonna be no trick or treat. You want candy, you take your two asses down the street. All we're bringing is an ass whipping. And what we're taking is your titles. We'll see you tomorrow night in West Branch. Have those swords shined up, because as you can tell, I like my bling. We'll see you in the ring.
As we continue here at Postmortem, very excited for our next matchup. As people are getting excited for what is going to be coming up.
Yeah, our new tag team champions, Oh So Delicious.
Oh So Delicious.
We fucking came out to JJ's music. Because Ray just retired him at Samurai Slam.
And here we go. A hot boy summer. Oh, he's saying cut the music. Hang on.
I mean, I don't have charge of the music. Well,
hang on. Roberto Cruz has something to say. And I'd like to point out that these two despicable men have come out to none other than the theme song of J.J. Hughes, who they systematically dismantled and sent packing last show at Samurai Slam.
The human stimulus package, the insurance policy. This is my brother. Bad News Cruz. Together, we are the Midnight Vice.
Midnight Vice making a proper tag team debut after these two men not only took out the always lovable JJ Hughes and made him retire from Shogun, but also have been in and
I
out
fucking pop for their
and be
theme music
chaotic
every time.
here at Shogun.
They're fucking, I love
But
their
you can't
entrance.
have some chaos without a little fun, and oh so delicious, your Super Shogun Tag Team Champions, King Monster Camden Francis, ready to make their first events here tonight.
Yeah, Camden Francis, last couple of shows, man, he's just been having a very vicious streak, less fun, more serious. It seems like they've had a little bit of contention, but still managed to have the tag team championships here. And so maybe.
Those are zebra cakes, I want one.
Hang on.
Feed the commentators,
Yeah,
please.
come on. We need our sugar.
I need to keep my energy up. I got a lot of action to call, but nonetheless, Camden, yes, you are right, JLC. Camden Francis has turned a little bit of a corner, gotten a little bit more serious, but they needed to be serious.
Absolutely.
When they had to take on and took down straight out of Saginaw. And now we are going to see our second title match here tonight. And we'll send it back down the ring for the Mad Dog playing ring announcing here tonight, doing a fantastic job, by the way.
Absolutely. I'm excited for this one.
Me too.
The following contest is scheduled for, and it is for the Super Shogun Wrestling Tag Team Championship. The challengers to my left, the combined weight of 5,000 carats of gold. You have Bad News Roberto Cruz. And his tag team partner, Pete Daddy Dollar. They are the Midnight Vice.
Midnight Vice trying to take down Oh So Delicious and Bad Attitudes, weighed by the ton between those two men.
To my right, from South Bend, Indiana, by way of your pantry, weighing in at 210 pounds and 210 cupcakes, you have the fantastic Camden Francis and the Cake Monster, the Super Shogun Tag Team Champions.
That was a little gay, but we'll see where that goes.
Oh So Delicious trying to establish their first reign.
This was
as
one of the
champions
easiest
here
fucking
in
tag
a
matches
fight
I have
against
ever
Midnight
worked.
Vice.
It
And
was
I don't
so
know
fucking great.
If our new
Nice.
CEO, James Dillinger, has really put all of our champions through the ringer here tonight, because not only the Samurai champion had to go through the Mighty Bojack, Oh So Delicious taking on two men that don't call me a conspiracy theory, but I feel like we're involved with the expulsion of Benjamin Brody.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it seems like James Dillinger has taken like his clique, his friends, and he's put them all in title fights.
It's like you put somebody who is not able to be in charge of something, and then he brings in all of his cronies in to ruin everything.
And hang on. Oh So Delicious somehow tricking Roberto Cruz and tripping him in the middle of the ring. Pete Daddy Dollar comes in, he gets tripped as well. Just like a Home Alone thing or something.
I mean, Beto as the Cake Monster, really showcasing and strutting the stuff there with a knee drop.
The fucking Road Dog knee drop.
Trying to get control here, figuring out who the legal men are.
As the count has already begun, and it seems like Midnight Vice trying to reestablish themselves.
I'll be right back, but I'll be listening.
You got to give this someone like Midnight Vice. They've really made a name for themselves here. Even though this is their first time tagging together, they are both very dangerous individuals, and they know and they seem to have some sort of game plan. But Oh So Delicious are just oh so well, unpredictable.
It seems like they're having a whole lot of fun in there, cracking heads.
Oh, as Pete Daddy Dollar
Ric Flair
almost
bump.
bankrupt himself there. And the Cake Monster. Full
Oh my goodness.
a lot of that bakery. He calls a rump roast downstairs.
Hang
But
on.
Bad News Cruz, just a whole lot of beef.
First cover, 2 count.
2 count there from referee Spritzer.
And look at this now. Midnight Vice cutting off the ring, taking Cake Monster into their corner. And suddenly all the shenanigans of a few minutes ago are lost as these two take control of this match.
Definitely feeling like a pound cake here with a nice scoop and a slam from Pete Daddy Dollar. Cashing in these elbow drops. Here we go. And attempt 1, 2.
Kick out after 2 by Cake Monster. And Pete Daddy Dollar not letting it breathe.
Oh! Again, the most despicable team here in the tag division at Shogun has to give it up to Midnight Vice.
And hang on, Camden Francis trying to get involved now. Splitzer trying to push him back.
Oh, I mean, we remember that cage match, that loser leaves town match we saw at Samurai Slam. We lost such a unique personality in JJ Hughes, and now Midnight Vice really rubbing salt in the wounds here. And only a 2 count once again.
And then, oh, hang on. Oh yeah, okay.
Is that official tag?
Yeah, they kind of held hands there. What was that?
I mean that's tasteful.
All right. I'm not judging. It was just a strange way to tag. I was confused.
It was, and now digging in deep with an abdominal
Midnight
stretch here.
Midnight Vice.
Midnight Vice. Yeah, I mean, it's right now a little bit after 8 o'clock right now.
Yeah, 8:03 Vice.
Yeah.
And look at this, stretching him out here. Surfboard stretching. Oh,
And
wow.
once again.
This is clever.
Clever, yes, but also despicable.
Well, it is against the rules.
It is.
I'm just saying, it is smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
But Spritzer figured out what was going on, and now a hip toss from Cake Monster.
And look at this, her and
a tag does Camden Francis.
Oh!
Going after Pete Daddy.
But hang on, Spritzer didn't see the
Damn.
tag.
No, ma'am, she did not.
This is not good. Cake Monster still stuck in there, and he's in serious trouble as Pete Daddy Dollar and Bad News Roberto Cruz continue to pummel him.
I mean, it was up to Midnight Vice. They're not going to leave any crumbs here.
Oh, my goodness.
As they continue to just decimate Cake Monster.
And Camden Francis in the corner getting more and more frustrated, especially as knowing moments ago he was the legal man.
I mean, unfortunately, if the referee doesn't see it, it's not counting. And
hang on, Cake Monster, very clever.
And now a tag has been made, and now Camden Francis taking it to Pete Daddy Dollar. There we go.
Beautiful neck breaker there.
Messed up your name.
Camden Francis trying to get the audience into it, and here we go.
Oh, met with a size 15 boot from
13,
Daddy
but I'll
Dollar.
take it. Yeah, Pete's legs, man, they're about 18 feet long. Holy moly.
Yes. But Camden Francis taking out the Dollar.
2 count.
And now
Roberto Cruz almost getting involved there.
Oh, look at this. Very unique.
Pete Dolly Dollars, who we saw in the picture earlier.
Cake Monster on him.
Double submission holds here.
2 chokeholds. Oh, no, hang on. Yep.
The referee is busy with Cake
Monster
and Bad News Cruz. And now it's just broken down here.
And look at this. Splitzer trying to get control here. Looks like she's about to finally kick him out. No.
No,
he's not stopped. Hang on! Hang on!
Oh, that's a disqualification. They put their hands on the referee.
And look at this, Pete Daddy Dollar and Virgil Cruz trying to celebrate, and she's trying to explain to Pete what happened. No! No!
No surprise here that Midnight Vice.
Oh no! Hang on!
Pete Daddy Dollar being despicable. And now
This match is over!
as Cake Monster trying to
Hang on!
trying
Yes!
to even the score here.
That is not a steel.
I can't associate with you anymore, Pete. I'm sorry.
I know. Beating women and shit.
Listen to what I say.
That was our one swear PG-13.
I'm not done yet.
Well, you get one.
And hang on, Ref Boy RD coming on out to try to maybe.
And still Super Shogun Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Oh, so delicious.
Midnight Vice got the anger and the upset and pushed the referee.
And look at this, Pete Daddy Dollar looking on. No interest in winning the title.
That was a cool shot.
Just about doing damage.
Yeah,
and damage
that was
cool.
to everybody in the ring.
Jason
Obviously,
did excellent camera
as long
work
as Midnight
there.
Vice has become an entity here at Shogun, no one is safe. But oh so delicious. And still, your Super
They're gonna
Shogun
set up a
Tag
ref to whoop your
Team
ass, bro. Be
Yep.
careful.
Still to
That's
come.
what I'm saying.
Singles matches.
They're gonna
Our
send
World
that big
Championship
wrestling
online.
bitch
And
from
of
Street
course,
Fighter
The
6.
Graveyard Gauntlet, 13 individuals will be fighting for the Onikage Katana.
There we go. The Onikage Katana.
But yeah, that was our tag match from last month. That was a fucking blast. Cam and Cake are fucking awesome to work with. We got a hardcore match, I think November 8th is the next show. So yeah, we're working a hardcore match against them. That'll be fun. And then we're leading into December, which we got fingers crossed coming up next year. I believe February or we'll have, I don't want to say anything yet, but we got some fucking huge things coming up. But yeah, that was a blast. I'm looking forward to November like more than ever now. Like, yeah, I'm pissed I have to wait till Wednesday to get in the ring. Now I want to get in the ring and bump around and shit.
Well, like Chris Benoit said, hitting women is wrong.
Yeah,
Actually, I stole that joke from Manliness. He says Steve Austin. I just changed it to
God damn it.
Which I thought that would be more.
Tony, wasn't Steve Austin responsible for Roddy Piper's death? Never mind.
What a work that would be.
Wasn't he responsible for Roddy Piper's death? Wasn't it Stone Cold?
Of course it was Stone Cold. How don't you know this?
God damn it.
You should know these things. You're in
I know.
the wrestling business.
I know. It was Stone Cold. It was his fault. It was me all along. It was Austin. But I think that's a good bookend to the evening. We're under time, so that's perfect. Gives me an opportunity to do this for tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night, but tomorrow night's Tuesday. We got Tuesday Night Terrorvision. Drew from Wendigo Pictures is joining us, and we are reviewing the 1984 classic Ghostbusters upon request by Drew. Good friend of mine and one of our cameramen at Shogun, works for Wendigo. He was in Bad Things Happen Here, and he is managing now on the Dark roster. So yeah, getting himself in there. And this Thursday night for our final spooky season watch party, we have Halloween 78, and I may have to adjust the start time of Thursday. I'll talk to you guys about off air about that. But yeah, we're going to watch Halloween 78. Instant Regret. Wood will be joining us again for that. And that commentary will be available on Patreon. Hellraiser's on there. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Nightmare on Elm Street, Troll 2, and Return to Living Dead are all on there, available on patreon.com/wrestling with horror 420. Killer Condom is not. You will not find that on Patreon. I won't subject
Never again
to that. Never again. Never again. So, but yeah, with that being said, thank you everybody out there. Join us tomorrow night, 8:05, same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you everybody in the chat We appreciate you guys. And with that being said, I'm Pete from Wrestling with Horror. For the panel, if we don't see you, have a great day. Pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. Remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. Deuces. Patreon.com/